The rocky Zagros Mountains may seem barren, but after a day of foraging, the shepherd Chen brings home a full sack of harvest. Leaving instructions and reminding his wife to take care of the family is his strict pre-departure routine. Since today's hike is long and he won't return until dusk, Chen tells Jinfeng not to worry about his lunch. With the eldest son in the city and little Salman out grazing, only the women are left to guard the home. Having settled everything at home, Chen hurries along the long mountain trail. Stretching 1,600 kilometers from the northwest border to the Persian Gulf, the Zagros is Iran's largest mountain range. This majestic ridge is the region's ultimate guardian, nurturing the valleys and basins with melting snow. Beyond geographic protection, these mountains safeguard Iran's economic lifeline, housing a massive, world-class oil reserve. Most Iranian oil fields line the western foothills, meaning this range flows with both life-giving water and national wealth. It is no exaggeration to say that this single mountain range essentially supports the entire nation's economy. Deep within its vast expanse, many herders like Chen preserve a traditional nomadic life, migrating with their flocks as seasons change. Along the way, Chen spots a familiar spring used by herders and takes a brief water break. Other nomadic families inhabit these hills, and most clear small plots of land to sow seasonal crops. Because traveling down the mountain for groceries is highly inconvenient, planting everyday vegetables is a practical necessity. Chen presses on, knowing exactly where to find the elusive spices scattered across specific mountainous zones. After trekking over several rolling peaks, he finally arrives at his designated foraging spot. Slipping off his backpack, Chen takes out a cloth sack and begins harvesting wild mountain fennel. These wild spices possess a richer, bolder aroma than cultivated ones, making a fine powder to sell at local markets once dried. Fetching a better price, herders gather these valuable plants during their spare time to supplement their family income. Every part of the wild giant fennel is useful, starting with its crisp, tender spring buds which are perfect for eating. Its fluffy leaves are a famous local herb, chopped fresh into yogurt or dried as a refreshing seasoning for flatbreads and meat. The delicate yellow flowers boast a robust flavor, making them an excellent choice for marinades and pairing with grilled meats. Although this area is rich in wild fennel, sparse grass means Chen wanders alone, accompanied only by mountain peaks and his shadow. As the sun climbs high, it's time for lunch, and Chen decides to eat right where he stands. Finding a spot sheltered from the wind, he builds a fire, brews tea, and enjoys flatbread with the vegetables he picked this morning. After his meal, Chen always enjoys a cup of black tea to cleanse his palate and soothe the fatigue of the journey. Fed and energized, he pats his belly, fully restored and ready to tackle the challenging hike back home. Tracing his steps along the mountain path, Chen discovers a cool roadside spring to quench his thirst. A bit further ahead, he spots two donkeys drinking, lucky to be far from Chen's yard where they'd be put straight to work. Hurrying homeward, Chen encounters a fellow herder searching for a few little lambs that have strayed from his flock. Chen explains he was gathering spices and didn't spot any stray lambs along his specific route today. Disappointed, the herder says goodbye, while Chen continues his urgent pace to beat the setting sun. Spotting huge pits of violently dug up dirt, Chen instantly recognizes the unmistakable tracks of a mountain brown bear. Unable to survive winter on berries alone, the bear has clawed deep into the soil to uncover starch-rich roots. With a highly sensitive nose, the bear can sniff out protein-rich termites and bugs underground to supplement its diet. Taking a perilous detour, Chen navigates treacherous slopes where loose rocks and steep drops make every step heart-pounding. Patting his racing chest, he wisely decides to climb higher and take the longer, safer route to protect his aging bones. Although his legs endure extra strain, Chen would much rather waste time than make a fatal slip. With young daughters at home and his first grandchild arriving in a few months, staying safe is worth far more than any shortcut. This extra distance isn't a pointless detour. It is a secure passage ensuring he returns unharmed to welcome his grandchild. Every cloud has a silver lining. Soon enough, he stumbles upon Raman's flock grazing peacefully while the old man gathers firewood. As dusk settles, Raman prepares to head down the mountain, and Chen happily joins him for the walk. Reaching Raman's place, Chen takes a well-deserved rest and generously shares some of his freshly picked wild fennel. After enjoying a hot cup of tea, Chen quickly bids farewell, racing against the rapidly setting sun. Finally arriving home dusty and tired, he unloads his massive sack of spices, deciding not to sell this batch at the market. He will share some with his good friend, gift a portion to his father-in-law, and dry the rest for his own family's meals.